Here we are, folks, with another Home Movies episode.
Episode number 11.
11!
Mortgages and Marbles.
Rock and roll!
Woo! It's better and better each time.
Starring the baby.
Guys, we were totally in the zone at this point.
Yeah, it was totally in the zone. Now, has anyone ever put a marble
think
up
9.
your nose? Have you ever put a marble up your nose?
No.
How about you?
Not a marble.
I think I stuck a peanut up my nose once.
I put a lot of stuff up it.
Oh.
Say marbles.
Really? Like, what do you mean?
I put lots of stuff up my nose in the past.
What do you mean? Like, what kind of stuff would a person
Not
put
anymore.
up
I
their
haven't
nose?
done it. I'm in my 30s now.
But, like, what would you put up there?
But I used to do it when I was a teenager.
Like what?
Like
though?
in my
I mean, I
20s.
do not understand what you're talking about.
All right, I have done recently. I have put stuff in my nose. And
Like what?
Focus.
What are you talking about?
but not in the last, 3 months.
She's hungover. That's the implication. We have a lot of implied
Drinking.
drinking implications. Not that implied. I mean, it's kind of like on the nose.
Speaking of nose, that's where the baby got her nose.
Oh yeah, the baby had no nose or no
Never.
nostrils before that. So
Yeah.
we wrote the script or the idea first, right? And then we're like, oh yeah, wait a minute, this baby has no nose.
Pointed out to us.
Didn't the animation,
Now-
the animators must have...
That's
like,
Bill Broaddus as the
doctor.
As the doctor.
Bill
Great
Broaddus is one of
picture
the
there.
writers of the show.
Bill
That's
Broaddus
right.
is the writer of the show. He also wrote for Dr. Katz, very funny guy, Bill Broaddus.
Yeah.
Comic.
Comics.
He writes. He
Everything.
writes for Jonathan Katz on a daily basis.
Yes.
He writes stuff he says.
He writes just his telephone
Like
conversations.
he will follow him around and write shit for him to say. Like
Yeah,
he
he'll
goes to a
go to the bank, like
grocery store.
I'd like
He'll
to
always have a
withdraw.
funny line about.
Funny gag, he put the marbles down right next to the baby.
I mean, why would a
And then he's trying to talk about how
That's right.
nose?
Josie's a baby.
Hey, no need for name calling.
She just
Okay.
doesn't know any better.
So here we are. We're watching the show,
You know,
and
Brendon, I think as her big brother, you
I'd say that this was the golden years of home movies. Episodes 11,
What?
like not
12, 13,
Yes.
14, 15.
there was not like a.
Then
I can teach her to not do that.
those middle.
Let's say we're knee deep with Cartoon Network, and let's talk about the Cartoon
16,
Network.
we are
experience.
so- yes.
Okay. So
We are like I would say we are nationally beloved at this point.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we are a
nationally by 14 people.
Officially a national treasure
Yeah.
at this point in,
Yeah,
in
exactly. We're like up there with Bob Hope. Yeah, we will definitely be remembered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we transitioned from from UPN to Cartoon Network. Now the Cartoon Network. So the cool thing about UPN was they were hands off enough because we had no script and we could do whatever we want, kind of to a degree, except for killing dogs. We can't do that. We can only kill
The
cats.
not so cool thing about UPN, they fired us.
Yeah, yeah. That's the only thing. That's the only problem we had with
They
it.
fired
That was the only
like,
thing that I could say.
aggressively
that we had.
fired
That was
us.
the problem. Yeah. Yeah.
Terminated with prejudice.
Yeah.
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 It was
It was like,
complete
get out and
termination.
don't come back.
They really
Yeah.
actually literally kicked us out of UPN.
You know how hilarious it was to kick each and every one of us out
Yeah,
of
and,
the office,
and
one
how
at a
far do
time?
you move from one kick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like a multiple kick session.
Yeah.
It was not a.
Violent.
It was definitely a little piece of humble pie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But then,
but then we
Cartoon Network.
Like
Yay!
like Phoenix.
Yes.
Yeah, like a-
Mary Catherine Tucker and Khaki Jones
God
got together.
yeah.
bless
Khaki
made a
Jones
deal.
knew the show. And Khaki Jones was like a big, the big reason that we.
Khaki Jones is
landed
the
on that.
reason we are
Yeah,
here today.
exactly.
There is
Yeah.
no
So
question about it.
she definitely was
Not
very,
me, guys.
very big fan. Got the
Count
show
me out of that.
And the thing
She
is
is
that
not why I'm here today.
the funny thing is that
She is
the
why
thing
you're
is
She is not.
She is.
Why. No.
She
No.
doesn't. She doesn't watch.
No.
the
I
first
am
five
why
episodes.
I am here today.
No, I think
I am.
Yeah, okay.
I am.
I think what
I am.
Lauren's saying
touched
is,
a nerve.
John, I think Lauren's saying is that it's one of the reasons the cartoon got made, not why you physically here today.
Oh,
Because you did that yourself.
right.
Okay.
And I can do that.
Yeah, you can do whatever you can do. Yeah, you can
whatever
do
I
anything.
want.
Yeah.
I'm not a-
I was
do anything,
saying
yeah.
Khaki
Baby
Jones
anymore.
helped
Yeah,
pick up
facilitated
the
the
show for Cartoon Network.
show.
She was
Yeah.
a big fan of the show.
She's great. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if she hadn't, it would have been 5 episodes, and they don't make
Yeah,
DVDs
and then-
for
yeah, they
5
don't-
episodes.
no.
Yeah.
Never.
Let's
Yeah. And then they don't make commentaries.
No.
So
talk
that's
about
why.
Khaki
Yeah.
Jones out there.
Okay. So Khaki Jones was a big fan of the show, and the things that she liked about the show were, let's say, the things that I felt like changing. Just like how childish it was. You know, because definitely, I think we switched the pitch a little bit at this point, hadn't we?
Pitch?
With Brendon, the pitching the voices.
Wait,
It's
wait.
possible. I don't think we ever did it.
Khaki Jones
No,
like
Jack saying no.
No, not on this one. It was still pitched up.
To me, like you were daydreaming today.
They were all pitched up the same.
Yes.
Oh, you mean you're saying you wanted
Season
Brendon to
one.
get a little older?
Season 1, all same pitch. But you might have started dropping your voice as you
I got a
performed it,
question.
That's
which
what
I
you
think is true.
That might have been true, but I also remember
Because Jason did that too. Jason got lower down in range.
it just takes a lot of muscles
It
to
came with success.
talk up
Yeah,
high
that's
all the
right.
time.
That's
I
right.
started
It
staying out
really
later.
is like you really have to, you need more sleep than that than Soup to Nuts was allowing us to have. We really got pushed around, and we really were victims
I want to make a film.
Yeah.
of the system, and it was just.
My baby sister.
It was not a very fun place. I remember
Get to work. It's
just the
Well, I think it was
fights and the anger and.
There was certainly the success was a double-edged sword. I
Well, it
think, at that
definitely
point.
was. It definitely was.
For me, especially when you can't.
Just trying to go get a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
Leave me alone.
when you're trying to like
please.
just walk the streets
Just
of
walk
Watertown,
around.
Massachusetts,
You want to go and read a
and
book.
everybody, everyone knows who you are.
Do you remember what I used to do?
Sort of.
I used to bring a little pad of
After
paper
you
and
say
write
it.
down, give me a loaf of bread, because I didn't want to speak, because I get mobbed. To figure out who I was.
Do the outgoing
Right.
message on my machine. Suit say something
No,
like
there was
Coach
stuff like
McGurk
you would go,
say,
you would go like to a falafel place, and
Yeah.
you'd be like, "Sir, can I have a falafel?" Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Why do I know you? I know
It
you.
doesn't matter. Don't relax. Just give
Yeah,
me a
relax. Yeah, that was a silly moment.
Silly
yeah,
scene.
a silly moment.
Ron
Even just now, though, but with us, that was a silly moment, too.
true.
Just right now.
true.
Yeah. But that was a silly scene. Ron Lynch, very funny guy. He's
Get some extra credit on this thing here.
who cares?
Or if you go to a sporting goods store and you say like, I'd like
Tennis
I'd like
racket.
this
Yeah,
tennis racket,
racket,
please. And then no, some guy comes up and he's like, "Can I help you? Can you help me? I'm John Benjamin from Home Movies.
Right.
I don't think I need help."
Coach McGurk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Coach
And
McGurk?
then that would trigger.
Next thing you know,
it would be awkward. And
you wanna
you'd be
get
like,
out, you gotta-
That's why it's hard
Bananas.
to be famous.
Yeah. Oh, old Bananas Head. Remember that? Oh yeah, we said that a lot today, right now.
Oh, he's
Peeing.
looks like he's peeing, but
Looks
he's
like
not.
peeing. Oh, so if you turn the sound down, everyone looks like they're peeing.
That's true.
He looks like he's peeing.
Was that a feign?
No,
Was it
I
fake?
actually don't think it was.
It looks like the doorway. Linger on the open doorway, save some animation time.
The
How
paper
about that?
goes in.
Hand acting, save a little face animation time.
Just
and then
fax
you
it.
dial the number, and then you hit
This
start.
is Coach McGurk's trying to get his own apartment.
Yeah, trying to get an apartment. And this is a very
This
funny
is a
thing. lot of
clever
people-
premise
I was asked, I think,
that
before.
brings Eric and Coach McGurk together because we had decided that
I
Eric
remember
was a
this.
real estate agent, so we wanted those two guys to meet because John Benjamin, Jonathan Katz, a lot of people know, were a
As
great
a
comedy
team.
duo in the show
They were known
Dr.
as
Katz.
Before Dr. Katz, we were.
They were known as Nichols and May.
They were
for a
known as
short
Nichols and
time.
May.
Yeah.
They were known as George and Ira Gershwin.
Yes,
Right.
yes. They
And-
were also known as Say Goodnight, Gracie, whatever that was.
Yep.
That stupid,
Right.
whatever stuff. Stupid.
Burns, and then also
Burns and Burns, the talent management team.
Yeah.
Yes.
McSweeney and McCorkle. We were McSweeney and McCorkle for a
Those
period.
guys were
That was
great.
fun.
Those guys
Yeah,
were great.
I was not a big fan, but it was great for some people.
I liked it.
Yeah, you liked it.
Butch and the Jewbird. We were Butch and the Jewbird for a while.
Yep, controversial.
Controversial.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of
Edgy.
them was a butch lesbian, and the other one was a Jewbird, right?
Well, it was more just comedy.
Cardinals.
Cardinals. That's right.
I wouldn't read into it.
Spiky McMarbles, big hit.
Yes.
Big hit. Great character.
It never really went over outside of the room that we were producing.
But in that room, he was a big hit.
in that room,
Spiky. Everyone loves
that
Spiky
day.
McMarbles.
Yes.
Funny idea, funny execution.
Funny,
That's what it's all
perfectly
about.
written, perfectly written, perfectly executed. Yeah. It's just what it has. It's how kids act.
That's right. Kids make things about kids for kids.
Can't breathe through it.
But I was going to say that. So
we
we
always thought it-
constructed this episode so that you and Jonathan Katz could.
Could bring back that old magic.
Right. And
Old
I
magic.
think somebody asked me
never came
one time
in
is
this
that
episode.
what were you guys trying to do by that? Are they trying to say that these two guys are gay?
What?
Even though there are kind of like a lot of homoerotic sub themes, mainly with Walter and Perry. They were asking if we were trying to say that they were kind of like perfect for each other.
Who?
Why don't you just use your mouth?
Well,
You know.
it's so obvious.
Who?
I
know.
read that.
I
What do you
don't know what you're
mean?
talking about.
I have no idea what you're saying.
You guys, come on, you know what I'm talking about.
Who is?
That's Liza Minnelli who just walked by.
That's right.
And
That's
that-
Anna Coleman Smith.
Yeah, that's Anna Nicole Smith.
I get the.
A lot of celebrity signings who would only just do cartoon walkthroughs.
Cameo, yeah.
Cameos. For
You
free.
could
They would
get
do it with no
celebrities.
money, yeah.
But you'd get them in the booth to do that. Like,
Yeah.
Like a breathing, like a.
That's right.
when you
They
walk
would
by
walk
the
by.
microphone.
Walk by the
'Cause
mic.
nobody walks like Anna Nicole Smith.
That's exactly right.
Except for
Liza
Anna
Minnelli,
Nicole.
you
No,
kidding?
there is one lady. There's like a Foley artist that does
$5,000
Yeah.
for her to come in and walk. by
But you
the
know
mic.
what?
worth
Some of the money we would like pay out of our own pockets because it's worth it, and it's just a prestige thing.
Plus, we get to work with some of our heroes.
Liza
Which we- that
Minnelli?
wouldn't-
Yeah, Anna Nicole
Kidding me?
Smith.
Cabaret?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Right?
Great. It's a great movie.
The great and talented Lillian Gish.
Options open at this point.
Yeah, she was.
We got to.
We did.
Briefly
I
work
remember.
with
I don't
her.
know necessarily that she did it. I do remember.
She
the,
did
the
it.
conference
Well,
call.
it was before you were in the.
Yeah,
series.
that was before I was on the show. That's right.
Great drawings for this.
This is Miami, I think.
Looks
This
like
looks like the hotel in what is it? The
Scarface.
not Scarface. The Heartbreak Kid. That was that show. Remember that movie with Charles Grodin? You haven't seen that?
Say hello to my little friend.
No, that was
That was
not. That was in Scarface.
Right.
Yeah.
That was great.
yeah.
Right.
See-through flowers.
Say
It's
hello
funny.
to my little friend.
They were best friends.
The world is
How
mine.
can Eric be on the phone, but the phone is hung up?
Why would you move out already?
Because it's a bad show.
Hey, he's scratching.
It very subtly scratched his butt. If you notice, if you rewind it, go back there, you'll see very subtly. And Eric's doing, his hand is coming from the middle of his crotch.
Come through and you.
Jonathan Katz.
Look at the pictures of Melissa in the back. She's on a horse.
She's on a horse.
She's a little baby.
She's on,
baby.
she's on a camel. She
Yeah.
went to Egypt.
She went to Egypt. And
They
she
did
went
a-
to Babiesville.
They went on safari.
And dry.
Yeah.
And this is the magic, by the way, that we were talking
That's
about.
the magic of
Here it
animation.
is. This is
Now-
Jonathan Katz, John Benjamin reunited on
Oh, this
home
is the
movies.
magic.
Yeah, this is the magic.
A little wink to ourselves, let's
Yes.
say.
Well, and just the pleasure of two great actors back together.
It was very
Yeah.
Bauhaus.
You know, yes, it was, yeah.
Yeah. A little.
But there was an
Little
uproar.
too-
I remember the parade that
Yeah.
they did for this scene.
Down Newton. in
down.
Newton.
It was
Function
it was
over
in
form,
Newton
as they
Village.
would say.
Newton Village. We tried to go down to Southie. We couldn't get the city to let us
Okay, not
parade
much in
in Southie now because
No, that's right.
your political beliefs at the time, I believe, Benjamin.
Yeah, very political.
Yeah, very political.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah,
thank God
I
lost
made
that.
a lot of enemies for my cartoon political beliefs. We did this is just a free advertising for Chinese food. You know, we never got paid any money for this.
No, that's right.
No, just got to just did it. You know, we did it because we're
Yeah.
like we're fans of Chinese food. Might eat some later on, right, guys?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. But
And there's that Chef Wong is a reference to Damon Wong.
Damon Wong,
And that is a little cartoon of Damon, I think.
so egomaniacal. I can't even begin to.
hippo-
But
explain
probably
how
somebody
that-
else drew it. I
Yeah.
guess.
Hippo poo.
Somebody else probably drew it,
Yeah.
right? But it's like a double removed ego.
What is hippo poo poo? Why does it say that?
Hippo poo poo
It's not
is
even a pun.
It's just
Silly.
see that's where your eyes go in these scenes when you're watching the thing that has nothing to do with it.
Downside.
That's a good.
That's great.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's a great shot.
yeah.
Awful, Brendan, and he smells.
You know,
What's
I wish
that?
there was
You got
something
some
I
water
could do
there?
You get some water?
Yeah, I gotta do it. I have to continue to drink.
Use your toothbrush.
Oh,
It's just the healthy thing to do.
Brendan, he just used my toothbrush. What do I do?
You need water if you're doing commentaries.
That's a funny shot.
That's funny because he's a big guy.
And he
What-
gets on the other extension.
Right, yeah.
Calls coming from
He's still.
And in
it's
real life,
amazing that
I'm not a big guy.
I don't think that we always kept those tattoos, did we?
No,
Eventually, at some point, get
no,
rid of
he
them?
lost him
Yeah.
in season 3 or
So
something.
yeah.
You know, I'm gonna
The tattoos went away. He had electrosurgery.
He has back.
Jack-
Back
saying-
hair.
Jack is saying
Yay,
season
censored.
Yeah. If you rewind that again, you'll very subtly notice that his towel fell down.
Yeah. I have back hair now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, who doesn't?
The older you get.
Oh, there's the yoga scene.
Here's the yoga scene.
Laura Shapiro's favorite scene.
Yes.
Yes.
Eric, what the hell are you doing? Get up.
Soccer ball. Remember?
Serious?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Not only women.
So
But the
so what is gay about this is what I wonder.
don't
You know, when I
understand.
say
I
I
don't
get questions,
understand why
I
it's
get
supposed to
one
be gay.
question from people, and I say I get questions from people.
Yeah.
It's just one.
I don't think meditation.
One person in America.
and what?
Want to know?
What's the question?
They want to know why are you so gay?
To you or to your character?
You want to give
To you.
Oh, to me.
Yeah.
I don't think I could say
They
that.
ask you why am I so gay?
Yeah. And I said it's not my fault, whatever it is.
I'm not gonna do that.
Give it a shot. You just
All right, I'll do it.
I appreciate that.
Well, I passed the buck.
take a deep breath in.
What I'm saying is I don't know.
I think it's a fart.
You don't want to talk.
I think there is a fart joke.
Yep.
No.
Oh man.
That's
Isn't that
funny.
funny?
Every time.
It's
always
good.
funny.
I do remember the day that Benjamin went in there and
Yeah.
did like about 1,000 fart jokes, and that was the most focused I'd ever seen you, I think.
Really?
Do you remember that day? No. I know. I think we're all finished. We were all tired. We'd been recording all day,
Yeah.
and this was like, it was one of those times where we were doing an episode, and the previous episode was finished being
we were doing
editing.
fixes.
So
We used to do that.
So we used to do fixes.
then
we were like,
we couldn't even afford that.
You know what? I don't think we want to touch this. It's perfect. Is that Charlie Brown in the front?
Oh yeah,
That is such an Odd Home Movies character. Look right there. That's very.
Where?
the
On the
kid on
very
the
front.
right.
Oh, he's showing it to younger kids, right?
Oh, your list?
Yes,
But
that's right.
yeah. So
I'm about
this is where they're
What?
talking about.
This is right there.
Hi, I'm Spikey.
So here's a song that I wrote called "Don't Put Marbles in Your Nose." It's coming up right now. But this is if you guys are
I have that on
musicians,
my
you
iPod
guys
as
have
well.
that on your iPod.
Everybody
It's a
should
nicely
have.
recorded song. I doubled the guitars a few times. I did a very fast solo.
Brendon, you went to the Berkeley.
I went to the Berkeley School of Music to write the stupidest music in the world. My parents are very proud of me. But this is a song that's for those of you music geeks out there. It's in an odd time signature. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like
Spiky,
that.
why do you put
You'll count it in a second. Very odd looking.
And the joke was,
This looks like
you
it's from
can't tell that they're saying don't put marbles because it starts to
Yeah,
sound
it's
like
very-
put them in there, put them.
Yeah, it says don't put marbles
put
in
them-
your nose. Put them in there. Do not put them in there. Don't put marbles in your nose. Put them. So you'll see in a second.
Oh yeah.
But it's a kind of
So
one of
it's-
my favorite metal bands, Metallica, kind of influenced that one. Let's
Bye for
say.
now.
Bye, kids.
And
Bye.
And it was all based on.
That's a
I pitched
free-
you an idea for a cartoon.
I remember when-
about
yeah.
a character.
Oh, here we go. Do not put them.
Yes, it is.
They got
1,
him-
2,
they
3,
got him in
4,
there
1, 2,
already,
3,
see?
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The kids all put marbles.
It's more like a Megadeth than
It is kind of a
Metallica.
Megadeth, actually. It's a very Megadeth kind of thing. Yeah, it's Metallica and Megadeth.
Your nose.
Well, they're both similar.
Spiky told
But the
me not
guitar
to.
riff reminded me more of like an early Metallica.
Great.
That's a
Video here.
Quiet Riot ripoff.
Yeah, very funny. Very well done.
And that is not okay.
That's more like
that is
a-
not right. Those are hammer-ons at 2 thing. Those are like hard,
That's
difficult
like a
to pick licks.
Yngwie
Those are very.
Malmsteen.
Yngwie Malmsteen. No, that was
Yngwie Malmsteen.
Oh, this is
more
a
of like a
brutal
Paul
scene. Look at
Gilbert
that.
riff.
God,
Oh!
Jesus.
It was great.
Funny.
That's a reference to
It's like a
ABBA.
Joe Satriani.
Joe
Satriani.
Satriani. This is I think Dave Sanangelo.
I think you're right.
This is
I
when
think
he
you're
and
right.
I had a very kind of a.
You had a
He
good
liked to
time.
do a lot of the music stuff.
Did you guys get in a fist fight?
No, I think
Oh.
no. It was
You guys
just
had
the
a-
opposite. We got in a love fight.
Yeah, and a love fest.
Did you get into a tongue fight?
We got into a tongue fight.
With Dave Santangelo?
It's not-
Dave San Andreas.
Santangelo, not-
I know him. I know who he is.
Yeah.
I do.
I know.
He's the one with the megaphone.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
the megaphone. Yeah.
Yes.
What?
I don't know.
He has a megaphone.
Oh, No, I guess I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's funny.
This is not a great house. Keep showing him houses.
This one was going to be surprised.
82. That's a reference to God. It's a Bible verse.
Bible verse.
You'll find a lot of Bible verse references.
Right.
For
Verse 82.
82,
book,
82,
the book
book
82, verse 82 of
yeah.
the Bible.
Which
and
is says that
Jesus
the house of the
shall-
Lord is a great one. Ye shall not, never, do not. It's just like a lot of double negatives. That's all I remember.
Don't
yeah.
fish in your
Don't
neighbor's
never,
pool.
No, that is
No.
without unless one must ask us first to obtain the permission.
Thou shalt not fish in thy neighbor's pool.
You don't see the educational value? In
So-
No, I don't.
It's like I can't think of the word to describe what you just
the
did.
work I did.
Still the thin mustache and the tie. given to him,
Stuck with no nose and a thin mustache.
Yeah, no,
Thanks
no,
to
Still
John.
mad, still very
Still
mad.
Yeah.
very upset about the
Banana
whole
hair.
thing.
And
Bananas, yeah.
reaching for a marble.
Still terribly upset that we gave him a career.
Yes, very unhappy about the whole idea of being
Yeah.
cast in a show. When we had Jeff Goldblum knocking down on our door,
Yes,
and
when we were
maybe
giving-
Stephen Wright.
when we were giving out careers.
My nose. You're thinking. Is that what you're
No, I remember that. We had a big cookie jar with a bunch of names in it, and we were just.
Right, who's gonna get lucky?
Yeah, it was like a Russian roulette thing, and who was going to get lucky, and we just picked names, and that's who ended up being on the show. Has nothing to do with talent, because you can manipulate anything with
More
editing.
than welcome. I'm sorry it was so.
We didn't make a lot of friends. I'll tell you
No,
that.
we did not.
But it
No,
doesn't matter.
it was a scorched earth
Yes.
policy.
Fun when
Certainly was. You know what? That's the thing.
We
Is like
ran roughshod. over
when you start working on cartoons,
people.
that's what happens. I mean,
No, it's true. People think it's all like
everybody-
fun and games because it's a cartoon.
You
Well,
lose a
I'll
lot
tell you
of
something.
friends. I'll
There's-
tell you
yeah,
that.
a lot of-
People, you get a lot of hangers on, like people
Right.
just hanging out by your pool all the time.
It's real life, is
Yeah.
not cartoons, right,
Yeah.
Lauren?
That's right.
yeah,
buddy.
no, it's not.
It's real life, even though we're
Yeah.
making cartoons.
You know what? I mixed up that melody in season 2.
You need some.
That do 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 do. That's the first season. Second season is do 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 do. So I actually changed the melody
Good
by
to
2
know.
notes.
Good.
Just
That's
okay.
why you went to Berkeley School.
You guys are
of Music.
so bored by it. I'm sure there's some guy who's like probably depressed, and probably has a
You
tough
must be an
life
inspiration.
and wants to know
young musicians.
wants to know that.
Find anything
Oh, I've influenced. Oh,
Let
nobody.
me have it. Flip it around like this. All right.
Um,
Wow, expensive rent.
So all in all,
Yeah.
home movies enjoyable experience, or
well, you're a good interviewer. That's good. I've never heard you interview.
I'll
before,
start.
but-
I'll start.
yeah.
well, I'm not done with my question. yet.
Okay.
Brendon, you cut me off.
All right, I'm sorry.
Enjoyable experience.
Yes, that's the answer.
Wait.
That's
Sorry,
the
let me
answer.
start over again.
Okay, go ahead.
Home movies.
Yes,
All in all,
the television show. The television show.
the television
Or
show,
the
the
concept
one we're
of-
watching.
Okay.
All in all, an enjoyable experience. A B.
That's a hospital.
Yeah.
A
Come on.
Remember hospital?
You got it.
Say hospital?
Speed it up.
Can
Speed
you
it up. We're running out of time. We got like 30 seconds left.
Brendan could
Not good experience?
watch
Something like
the
that?
video.
all in all, an enjoyable experience.
Yes. I want to say yes.
Was that a statement though?
No. I meant I just wrapped it up fast. All in all, an enjoy. Yes, you would say
I
yes.
would say yes.
What about me?
Brendan,
What do I say?
Mom,
no, you can say whatever.
Oh, I can say what I want.
put a cork on the wall.
Well, let's just say that cartoons
A glass of wine a day is very, very good for you.
Say
are stupid.
lunatic.
Just kidding. Cartoons are fun to play around. They're so much fun. What a great experience.
Bullseye.
Yeah.
Right.
And here's the
What about
Okay.
you, John?
The
about
home
you?
movies, all in all, great experience. Terrible experience.
What do you say?
Are you saying that right now?
No, I'm saying
What would you
I'm
say?
giving you a
Because you're
choice now
giving
because it
mixed-
seems like you guys just answered good experience because that was the only
Just because
option
that
I
was the only
offered.
option.
I had a good experience.
I had
What
a
was
good
your
Yeah,
experience?
what's your experience? Do you remember it? Do you know that's
You're
your
not
voice?
answering?
Oh, are you mad at us? Why aren't you answering?
Why are you mad?
You just stayed quiet.
I'm just sad.
Why is he so
I
sad?
don't know.
Whatever.
Have some more water.
Yeah.